BBC Spotlight, I'm Alex Green. Families experiencing financial hardship are being offered a helping hand this Christmas. Plymouth-based charity Children's Wishes has raised £20,000 as part of Operation Santa to buy presents for children whose parents or carers would otherwise struggle to do so. Chris Baker reports.
You could be forgiven for thinking this is Santa's workshop. At Plymouth Argyle Stadium Home Park, hundreds of presents are being wrapped by volunteers. It's hoped each one will help bring a smile to the face of a disadvantaged young person this festive season.
For children who may be living in poverty, have, been part of a family of domestic abuse, terminal illness, any sort of major impact in their life, and we just want to give them one Christmas where they don't have to worry, or their last Christmas is the most amazing Christmas we can possibly make.
For parents like Tony, Christmas can be stressful, trying to manage the financial struggle of ensuring her 4 children have presents to open on the big day.
Especially with everything rising and kids growing, they obviously need bigger clothes, which is more expensive, and more food, which is more expensive. Everything's just going crazy at the minute. Don't bring in enough money.
How many have you wrapped so far?
I've wrapped a whole carrier bag full of presents down here, and I'm just starting on this one, but these are all tiny pieces, so they're going to take a while.
Have you ever wrapped so many presents in one go?
No.
Thanks to the work of this small charity and the generosity of its supporters, children who might otherwise have gone without will now have a Christmas to remember. Chris Baker, BBC Spotlight, Plymouth.
It's widely expected policing as we know it could change significantly in the future. The government is reportedly considering reforms which could see forces merged. Follows the announcement the Police and Crime Commissioner role will be abolished in 2028. People in Devon and Cornwall are now being asked to have their say.
We'd like them to tell us where they think that holding to account role should sit. Should that sit within a mayor function or within a policing board, or whether they have any other ideas. And again, really valuable information for us to take back and understand what people are feeling.
Next, and residents in a Cornish village are campaigning for a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit on their roads. Those living in Porthtown have handed a petition to Cornwall Council to highlight the dangers children face when crossing the local roads, including a 60-mile-per-hour one they cross to catch the school bus. The council says it will reduce some speed limits in the area, but couldn't accept a blanket request.
We've got kids that go on buses from both ends of the village. So in this section of the village, the bus stop's just here, it's going, so they have to cross the road in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. There's no footpaths in any of these sections as well. So the bus drivers are walking kids, they're stopping buses, it's chaos.
Next tonight, Paignton Zoo is celebrating the birth of 2 maned wolf pups. Their birth marks a breakthrough for the South American species, which is notoriously difficult to breed in captivity. The pups are currently being sheltered in a den, and they'll stay there with their parents for the first year until they reach independence. Now, a big wave surfer from North Devon is hoping she's ridden into the record books on a monster swell in Portugal. Laura Crane was launched into a towering wall of water she described as one of the most perfect big waves she had ever surfed after competing at the Nazar Big Wave Challenge on Saturday. Johnny Morris has the story.
Imagine facing a wall of water like this.
This wave was insane. Up until that moment, I never believed I could surf a wave that big.
She and her teammates had just a few hours of light left. It was a race against time after competing in a big wave contest at Nazaré in Portugal.
My teammate and I just decided that, the wave was still absolutely firing, and we were going to go and try and just snag a couple last light bombs, and yeah, we were graced with that.
She broke her ankle there last year, and now she is hoping to break the record for the biggest wave surfed by a woman, which is currently 73.5 feet. Here's Brazilian Maya Gaberi surfing that record-breaking wave in 2020. But let's look at them together. What do you think?
For me, years I've dreamed to see a wave like this. I will be honest, was probably one of the most perfect big waves I have ever surfed in my life. But also just the adrenaline that is pumping through your body is incomparable. Like, you just feel like you are flying. I cried, like, straight away, just had so much emotion. Like, I think you can hear me from probably the cliff screaming in the water.
Jonathan Morris, BBC Spotlight.
Amazing. Time now for a look at the weather. Here's David.
Thank you, Alex. Good evening. Some places today had between 25 and 30 millimetres of rain. That's over an inch of rain in a short space of time. Thankfully, tomorrow is much brighter and drier. A little bit cooler as well, but also some winter sunshine to look forward to. We are between weather systems tomorrow, even though there is a chance of a few showers dotted around. For many, it is a largely dry day with sunny spells and light winds, mainly from the west, although it could be quite breezy first thing. Overnight, the showers will probably stay with us, and one or two of those could be sharp by the end of the night. A cold night, actually. I don't think we'll see too much in the way of frost, but temperatures down to 5 or 6 degrees, quite widely. And then tomorrow's forecast has some showers around through the day. They do become more isolated, though, and by the end of the afternoon becoming mainly dry, winds continuing to drop, and our maximum temperatures tomorrow a little bit cooler at between 7 and 10 degrees, and actually feeling much more pleasant. Bye for now.
That's it from us here on the Spotlight Late Team. Enjoy the rest of your evenings.